Look at me. I am not some genetically gifted individual. I can't jump 10 feet in the air. I'm not tall. I'm not some hulking mass of muscle. I have muscles, but I'm not the biggest and strongest and baddest. I'm none of that. But you know what I do? I put in the reps and I give it time and I see the results. You can do the same thing. Put in the reps, give it time, see the results. So what we're going to discuss today is whether or not you have to be the biggest, the baddest, the strongest, absolutely the most attractive person who walks into any room. So this is Mark Johnson, your fitness ambassador from Bounce Pep and the youngest son of Bill Johnson. If you are not a subscriber, I want you to watch this, and hopefully by the end, you'll hit that subscribe button and make it official. Let's jump right into this. First things first, I want you to be the best that you can be. The best that you can be. Do not aim to be anything less than the best that you can be. So if you have that kind of ambition, that is a wonderful, beautiful thing. I want you to keep that, and then I want you to follow up with action. That said, today's talk is going to be about whether it's necessary for you to be the biggest, the baddest, the strongest, the most alluring person at all times. Okay. And the reason I'm going to have this talk is because there are a lot of images on social media, YouTube, television, and you can get a distorted view of what is real and what is not, and what is highly produced and what is natural. Okay. So again, I want you to be your best, but I don't want you to do unhealthy things to achieve it, whether it's unhealthy in terms of being physically unhealthy or mentally unhealthy. Okay. Want to make sure that you're in a good, healthy frame of mind, and that your habits are healthy habits, and that you're achieving your best possible self. You're crafting your best possible identity with healthy thoughts and healthy habits. Okay. So that's what this is going to be about. Now, understand that there is a lot of editing that goes into television. A lot of YouTube videos even are very sophisticated now. There's a lot of editing. Images are manicured. Social media images are manicured and edited and produced to look flashy and crisp. And frankly, a lot of them can be quite misleading. Okay. So we've all seen people who have these extraordinary bodies. I mean, absolutely perfect. And they're just extremely attractive. And, I'm not going to lie. I see people who just are extraordinarily good looking, extraordinarily good looking. And I look at that and I say, well, look, I can't compete with that. I know that. I can't compete with that. Okay. So, I see that. I'm not immune to that. But the thing is this, guess what? Your attractiveness is not only about how you appear physically. Okay. And as long as you understand that, then you understand that you always have the capacity and the possibility of achieving your best self, your most attractive self. And there are things that you can do outside of simply just working on your looks to do that. Okay. To achieve that. So if you have met a few people in your lifetime, you've probably come across some people who, at sight were extremely attractive. And then, you talk to them for 30 seconds, a minute or so, and for some reason, they're just not as attractive as they, seemed initially. And it could be their demeanor. It could be just the way they talk. It could be they have no class. You know, I've met a lot of people who were very, very attractive, good looking, and just had no class. And that was a turnoff. Okay. So it's not just looks that makes a person attractive. Okay. Now, another thing I want you to understand is that some of these people who are achieving these really extreme physiques and these extreme figures, you see some ladies with some extreme figures, they're going to extraordinary lengths to achieve that. And you may not be willing to do that. Okay. For instance, you see bodybuilders, for instance, and they are taking pills every day, injections, putting all kinds of chemicals, substances inside of their body to achieve that. They're not necessarily sharing all of that information. They're not sharing the truth with you. Okay, all you see is this seemingly otherworldly body, and you say, well, that's impressive. I want to look like that. Okay. The question is, are you willing to do to your body what they're doing to their body? Okay. I know me personally, I'm just not going to do that. Okay. Because I don't know the long-term health consequences. And to me, I just rather do what I have to do and do it naturally. And that's just me. So with that said, what I want to encourage you to do, one more time, be your best self. You can do it. You can do it. You have to put in the reps, give it time. Put in the reps, give it time. And guess what? While you're building up your character in the gym, and while you're getting better at those exercises, becoming more competent at them, then on the outside, the results will start to appear, okay? Your appearance will start to transform. And so what I want you to do is focus on taking the actions that you need to take to the best of your ability. And then you let the physical manifestation of that be what it is. And just understand that, you know, you don't necessarily have to be the biggest, the baddest, the strongest, the most bodacious, the most outrageous, if that's not really your thing. For some people, that is really their thing. It's genuinely their thing, okay? And that's fine. But if it's not really your thing, then don't discourage yourself by seeing those images and saying, man, that's just way, way out of my league, and so I'm not gonna try. I don't want you to not try, okay? Always try to be your best. You must try to be the total package, okay? So that's all I really have to say today. Stay healthy, healthy mind, healthy body. With that, take this with you. Talk to you next time.